that he even made speeches warning America about the danger of secret societies.
All right. Now I want you to remember the rapper named Emil. Y'all remember Emil, right? From back in the early 2000s. Emil was a very good, in my opinion, a very interesting rapper, very awakened rapper. She was talking about secret societies back in 2001 in her rhymes. And she was also taken off the label by Jay-Z. Now, we all know Jay-Z to be linked to secret societies as well, right? But he pokes fun of it. Emil said, secret society, trying to keep their eye on me. And then she even talked about Caesar Bazir. You want me to hang Caesar Bazir on my living room wall? Go back and see if you can pull up Emil's old album. I think it was the only one that she released on the label. But the things that she was talking about, she was very conscious and very aware and very woke, y'all. And she didn't make it, in the rap arena or whatever in the industry. But please check out that CD. Go back and listen to it because she was speaking some real facts in that album. Let's keep going.
The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society. And we are, as a people, inherently.
Okay, so we know that they were plotting against JFK for talking about these secret societies, right? All right, so let's keep going.
The people behind this multinational investment bank had a long-standing racial tradition. Few British people at the time were aware that they only enjoyed relatively cheap clothing because it was all made from slave cotton brought from America on the Brown Brothers ships and sold to British mill owners. Montague Norman was heir to this colossal Brown Brothers fortune. As the de facto head of world banking, he made no secret of his only being interested in the richest 1% of people. And even as the newspapers began to fill with stories of Nazi concentration camps, he still declared himself to be Hitler's most avid supporter. We must lend Nazi Germany 90 million marks, he declared. It may never be repaid, but it will be less of a loss than the fall of Nazism. One might have thought Sir Montague's close personal friends, the royal family, would have been outraged by his comments. Nothing could be further from the truth. It is part of the remit of this film to try and make people aware of the tricks the rich play in order to control how we think.
All right. So if you think about who they call the Queen, y'all know they said she allegedly passed away this last year or sometime. But it was really here's the thing. So y'all know that Queen Elizabeth is not really, it's gonna sound crazy if I say it, but not really human. Did y'all hear about her shape-shifting? I don't know if y'all know this, but back when Twitter was Twitter, y'all, back when Twitter was still Twitter, I was doing some research and some digging because that's what I do in my spare time. And I find some very interesting information about the Queen. And the alleged Queen, matter of fact, let me do this because y'all not going to believe me. Y'all not going to believe me. Let me see if I can pull this information up for y'all. Okay. Your alleged Queen, okay, is a shapeshifter. And allegedly, there's a such thing called spirit cooking, y'all. Spirit cooking has to do with children, okay? You said, wow, this country was never a Christian nation. The Queen of Texas is a bosom. Every town has a bosom. I've said this before. Most of them are not human. Look, there's a such thing as reptilians. Y'all, please do your research on Phil Schneider. He's no longer with us. They claim he committed suicide, y'all. And also check out the book by Bill Cooper called Behold a Pale Horse. I read that on the channel already. But I didn't finish the book on the channel, but I read that book in like it was a few days because it was so interesting. But I'm going to share this tab with you. This is Arizona Wilder giving an interview. And it was a very lengthy interview. I don't know if it's going to play or not. It might not even come up. But she made some very interesting claims.
From the very start.
Okay, what I can tell you is that before I started looking into my life, back in 1989, I was